Why did you decide to part company with your manager?
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's, yes, we expected, of course, that. Well, I mean, to be honest, it's purely, first of all, we have deep respect for Joey, and we have worked with him for the last few months, top man, and he will always have place in our hearts in this stadium with the fans. We have a seat for him here anytime he could come in, still his place. But when we came this summer, we have invested, and we invested in the players. We've done 13 signing, and I think for that budget, comparing to the other budget in the league, I think we should be around the top 8, if not better. And basically, the result did not reflect what we have spent. So we thought for our plans, our ideas, our vision, we thought perhaps could go to someone else that with a fresh blood, fresh approach that can actually take this team further. That is basically why we ended the relation with Joey.
So your first answer suggests it's based on performances and results, because some supporters are wondering if it's to do with other matters, for example, his comments about Luke Thomas. Has anything off the field at all influenced your decision?
No. I mean, I wouldn't say that. Joey, everybody know him, and everybody know him is not changed. That's his, talks all the time, and I think people used to that. But that has nothing to do with our decision, that's for sure.
And Tuesday was his last game in charge. Was that the final straw? Was that what made you make this decision to part company with Joey Barton?
Well, I think it was the game before that. But we had certainly discussion in between, and we've discussed it at the board, and of course we've taken an unanimous decision about this, and we had a discussion. It wasn't emotional decision or a reaction decision, but something that we have thought about, discussed it, and we came to that decision.
You said it was a board decision. Ultimately, was it your decision to part company with Joey Barton, or did you as a board make the decision?
Well, I can say as a board we made the decision. Wael agrees with me, if you're referring to Wael, agrees with me in that decision, 100% back this decision.
And Andy Mangan is in charge of the team short term. How long do you think it will take for you to appoint a new manager?
Well, we are reviewing this matter. We are talking to people. We're trying to find the right man for this job. We may take a bit longer, but certainly we will know him when we find him. We have a criteria. We know what we have in mind. The type of play, the type of things that we think that a coach, a manager would actually fit in our vision, and we are looking into it deeply.
Are you able to share that vision? Are you looking for an experienced manager who's got on his CV promotions? Or, for example, I watched Ipswich on Wednesday with a young manager, Kieran McKenna, doing a great job. What kind of manager are you looking for? Yeah,
I mean, that would be, I would say young. I would say somebody who's been in a territory that we haven't been there yet, with that experience, somebody who've taken teams from League One to the Championship, and somebody perhaps Championship onward. So that kind of experience, but not a huge experience, but that kind of experience specifically.
And I won't put you on the spot and ask you to name specific names, but some experienced managers are being linked with the football club. Are you open to an appointment in terms of people like that approaching you, even if you don't approach them?
Well, I mean, we're open, of course. I think we have some approaches, but that would not defer our decision. Our decision, we know what we're looking for regardless, so we might actually contact the people that we want. So, but without saying any names, of course.
Have you spoke to anyone yet?
Well, we can't talk details too much about that, but we are talking to some people.
Okay. Andy Mangan, is he a contender for the job, or is he just going to hold the reins short term?
Well, I mean, we have trust in him and his assistants. and I think they can do a good job. We're leaving it for them, and we'll see what they will do. So we have trust in them. We have trust.
Because Joey appointed a lot of staff at the football club. Do they have a role to play moving forward, or might a new man come in and want a completely new team with him?
Well, see, that's one of the things that we would like to change. As a club, we would like to make structure for sporting side, so that the assistants and the downstream from the manager would be the club staff rather than the manager staff. That way, if the manager leaves, we still have the infrastructure behind him that somebody else come in and can take and go forward. And that goes not only for the sports side, but that goes for the administrative side. It goes for the operation as well, recruitment, in all the structure and all the operation of the club. We're trying to set models and management models rather than individuals' decisions.
Because Andy Mangan's a personal friend of Joey Barton's. Might that influence his decision to want to stay at the football club?
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, we're all friends of Joey. I mean, we can't say we're not, but I don't think that will have anything to do. I mean, it's an opportunity for him, and he's taken it very seriously with the other assistants and the players also. They like Joey. They, of course, like to work with him. But now it's a new era, and they're very enthusiastic about that. And not to mention the fans. I'd like to thank them for all the support for the club they've done so far, and continue to do. So. And I might add, today we have a record attendance in the memorial. So that's that's very good sign that the fans are behind the club, behind the team. And that's what we're looking for. We're all behind the team, and we would like for this squad to go further than this position. We're not happy as a board. We're not happy with the position we are in now. We're not happy. We would like to go further. So I think the squad we have the ability to go further. They just maybe different approach. That's what we'll be looking for.
So without putting pressure on your new manager, is there expectation to at least challenge for the playoffs this season?
Well, I mean, if you look at it statistically, number-wise, we're not far out. We are, maybe 5 points from the playoffs. So if we have a good run coming in the next few games, surely we have enough time. It is not impossible. It is a bit difficult, but it's not impossible. It can be done. It can be done.
This is only the second time I've met you, but you're clearly a man with high standards. How disappointed were you when Johnson Clark Harris didn't join the football club in August?
Well, that's an issue we talked about a lot, but we had the plan for him, and I think we're all set up. It just didn't go through, and we just felt sorry that it didn't go through for technical reason. That and I can't blame our guys. There's a few things that came in and all delayed the process, and that's football, and it does happen, those things, and I think we put it behind us now.
Yeah, you were going to spend a lot of money on him. Is that kind of money still available to whoever replaces Joey as your manager?
That is something that we'll wait for the manager to come in, and we will see his vision, and we will see where he needs and what kind of players, and we will sit down with him and definitely will give him as much support as we did for Joey.
Like I said, it's the second time we spoke. I met the week you joined the football club. Are you enjoying the role, or are there any regrets? Because it's not an easy job, is it, being in charge of a football club?
Not at all, not at all. It's very, very difficult, very difficult. But if you're coming to a new club, of course you need to do changes. I mean, we really didn't come in to keep everything as it is. We have to change things to the better, of course. And in order to change it, you have to understand what you have, and you understand what you can do to really improve things. And we're working with the guys here and everywhere, including what you can see behind you, the South Stand, which is taking also a lot of our time. But hopefully we're getting toward the end. And again, I'd like to thank the supporters for standing with us for this, with the council in order to speed up the approval for it. And yeah, as you can see, we're getting closer and closer to finish, and that will be the first target for us, to finish the south stand, and then we're going to continue to develop the memorial.
So that's interesting. The fruit market was on the table when we last spoke. Is the fruit market still on the table, or have things changed since we last had a conversation?
No, I think has changed. It was in the table, but it wasn't really completely in the table. I mean, that's what we thought when we took over. But after a meeting or two, we thought we're not really close from any deal. And I cannot blame the developer for not really going ahead. At the end of the day, they are profit oriented, and we don't have control over the land, neither the finance. So we couldn't really influence. We tried to work with them, tried to accommodate what they requested, but as closer we get, as far they leave us, and we thought that is going nowhere, and we couldn't continue. So we're going to concentrate now on developing the memorial bit by bit, so we don't have to leave it. If we finish the south, and that is expected within next month, November, and then we'll go to the east side, and will be the south and north of the east stand. That will develop it. That will be stage 2, and stage 3 will go after that, which is Thatcher and the cooling area, and that would hopefully complete the Memorial Stadium that will do us for a number of years to come.
So just to clarify, the fruit market deal is now dead. It's not going to happen.
Yes, it's not going to happen.
It's been a struggle getting the south stand in terms of planning permission. Are you concerned, for all your ambitious plans with the Memorial Stadium, that you won't get planning permission to develop the ground?
Well, we have learned a lot from the south stand. We have engaged now with the professional people, with the with all around, from the architect, from the resident, from the council, step by step. So this time we're doing it according to the book, and consulting with all concerned parties. So no surprises for anybody.